All right, it's now time for our Friday night feature. I want you to think back to that first resume you ever made. We all struggle to find the words to make that perfect first impression. But for one young man at Cardinal Stritch, his skill with a pen landed him his dream job.
Gene Rucker had no idea what he was getting himself into when he opened this neatly folded note. But what it turned into has quickly captured the heart of everyone that has read it.
We came in from practice, and he kind of walked up. I started with saying hi because we've seen him around a couple of games. And so when actually we got to reading it, I instantly started laughing.
When the Cardinal Stritch football team was sweating out two-a-day practices, young Isaiah Brasi was plotting out his next career move.
We were at home one day, and my mom's like, how about we look on Google to see how we make a resume? So we grabbed a piece of paper out from the notebook and we started to write down it, and then we went to one of my brother's meetings and I gave it to the coach.
This is the letter that Isaiah wrote to Stritch coach Gene Rucker.
Qualities: I am always on time, my dad speeds. I will always be at the games because I never get grounded. I'm the favorite kid. Starting fee: will to negotiate.
And if you're looking for references,
my mom and dad know me well. My brother Riley would say mean stuff about me, like I'm annoying, but it's him that's annoying. If you would like to hire me, text me. This could be me and you.
and if you're wondering how the negotiations went.
One day I asked if I could get a hat and a shirt. He's like, yeah, I'll think about it. Coach Ruckers, it's pretty hard to negotiate with him. I gave him a little bit to think about it, and then he came up with the answer yes.
But that wasn't all.
At halftime, I was pretty hungry, and I'm like, for every payment, could I get M&Ms and nachos? And he's like, waited for a little bit, and he's like, yeah.
It was funny because at first he kind of was a little shy about it. He didn't want to say anything, and then it starts to come out. It's like, oh, M&Ms and nachos would be okay. And it was a pretty easy negotiation. You didn't have to go too deep in it. If I was him, I would have been calling for a name on the side of the field, a jersey to wear, all those types of things, but he took it easy on us.
Isaiah loves Stritch football, and they love him just as much. He takes this job very seriously.
I have to pay attention because sometimes they tackle people off the sidelines, and if you're not paying attention, you can get knocked over. So you have to pay attention, stay behind the referee, and when he says, here, he throws the ball to me, and then I keep it, and then when it's our turn on offense, I throw it in. And I have to pay attention to everything on the field, or else I might mess up.
He's just 9 years old, and Isaiah has gone viral on Twitter, something that didn't really seem to shock his parents.
I laughed hysterically. He's always loved football, and I've always told my kids, if it's something that you want in life, you go for it. Be who you are, be humble and kind, but just go for it.
Throughout the season, Gene Rucker will have some tough decisions to make on the field, but this wasn't one of them. With Isaiah's newfound viral fame, he sure forced their hand when it came to the hiring process.
At this point, if I weren't going to do that, I think there'd be a lot of people calling for my job.
My man Isaiah doing a great job out there at Stritch. All right.